today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from the Superdome. And we're worried about getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints trot onto the field behind the veteran right arm of Drew Brees, a former Purdue Boilermaker who entered the league back in 2001.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice, after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I start calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Brees throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Carr, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now, Brees again. Sanders has it over the middle. Brees, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Pass play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Breeze to throw again. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Got his open man, it's Carr. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Breeze. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. We see Nick Foles coming out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, as he will be the one to lead this Bears offense.
We don't talk about it very often, but really, through the life of an NFL player, there are a lot of twists and turns, aren't there? A lot of ups and downs. Maybe you could even say a bunch of different careers. How about Nick Foles? Early in his career, 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season. Became a career backup after that with the Rams in Kansas City. And then, right place, right time, back up in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz goes down, and Nick Foles puts on his cape and wins the Super Bowl.
Now Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Foles. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second and 10. Foles. And this will be caught by Mooney. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Foles. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're going to just run and hit.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Breeze now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7. Foles will get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
This is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. scored at a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at the 45.
He'll throw from the gun.
And brought in by the tight end Cole. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second down and 4. Breeze. The counter here is complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One back, a fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete.
Breeze pass, thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll try to run it in with Murray.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7. Bears 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Mario Davis on.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Foles.
That's complete to Mooney.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 42-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Foles on the give to Montgomery.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bears 3.
And Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their own 13.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 14. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. First down, Patterson, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles.
He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Foles. And Robinson with a big catch.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Here's Foles. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Now this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field, because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Foles. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
There to make the grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Got his open man. It's Carl. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Breeze going to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cole. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The 21-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Breeze now.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Alvin Kamara. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards. And an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On first down, Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. The quick slant caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Bears 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive. Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. They'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
The man is Komet, the tight end.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. We saw a terrific first half from the game's all-time leading passer, Drew Brees. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
So now the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds right at
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That into the hands of his tight end, Holtz. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for him, May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Go with a tight end carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles.
That's complete to Mooney.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have the Bears 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Patterson on the draw play. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll drop to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to
Cole Kmet there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The tackle made.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Nick Foles ready for the next drive, leads out the Bears.
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, it's Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Foles. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
For the Bears field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Saints 17.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys at our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Breeze now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Austin Carr there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Lots of look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Foles.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and and he's going to get this one down near the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
You abandon the running game, it's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Foles. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on second and 8. Foles looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's third down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Robinson with a big catch.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football. Able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
They run with Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Patterson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Let's go. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Roquan Smith able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thomas Morstead now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Foles. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Following a punt of 41. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And this one incomplete. And too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brees. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brees. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brees' throw going to be caught by Sanders.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Breeze again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
His throw caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Again, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Bilal Nichols getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down. Foles. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's Emmanuel Sanders now as he and the rest of the offense march back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
The score, Saints 30, Bears 27.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Foles. They'll find Miller. That's complete. shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Down Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Complete.
10 more there and another first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Foles with a throw caught by the tight end, Komet.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Foles.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Foles. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
30-all.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Breeze now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Breeze to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Akeem Hicks able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
Say, let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Foles on the give to Montgomery.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second and 8 coming from the 19.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Third down they go, Montgomery. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A 26-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.